Ah, that noise is so necessary first thing in the morning. What is up, guys? Random footage from Ron here. It is early in the morning. It is a not exciting day and an exciting day all in one. So today I have a few things I'm going to be doing. One, washing the Stinger. It is absolutely filthy. It's kind of been neglected. That's the daily life. The Miata, I want to make a video adjusting the e-brake. I don't know if I'm going to get to that today. I've also been working on, you can see it's missing right there, it's mirrors. So I am working on painting the mirrors black and getting matching mirrors on the car. But today, we're taking the Skyline to Ricky Sellers at Sellers Racing Performance. They don't really take any new customers anymore, but I've kind of been on the list for a long time. We're gonna finally handle the lifter tick and also go over the engine health. I'm not really looking forward to this because he's kind of stressed about some of the head things maybe not being in the line and might want to rebuild the head. I'm not happy about that. Not happy about that because that's big money. But that is owning a Skyline. That is having an RB. Most of y'all know, if you know anything about Skylines or RBs, it is a money pit. That's why it sits most of the time. I take it out, I enjoy it here and there, but this really is going to be replacing that and more of the toy and the drift car. So even though that car is a drift car, and it probably will still be drifted every once in a while, hopefully we'll be having some fun in this car pretty soon as I get it set up. So I'm gonna get this Stinger washed, and then my wife is taking our puppy up to PetSmart to get groomed. So I'll get like a couple quick clips of us washing the car, and then we'll move on to getting the Skyline to Ricky. All right, see y'all in a few. Okay, so look at that magic. There's a few things that we need in order to wash the car, like the hose. There it is. A couple of buckets and some soap. We'll do double snap for that. There they are. So I'm gonna get this hose down and soapy, and then scrub it up dubbed, and then get it dried off. So I'll check back with you guys in a few.
Well, it's something like a Monday or maybe like a Tuesday. Really? I don't even know. Yeah, I went and tried to tell her that I love her, and she told me you can find your way to the friend zone. It's whatever. I don't even care anymore. I just really want to be alone. My best friend keep on blowing up my...
Awesome. It's washed. It's mostly dried. You know, again, it's the daily. It doesn't get 100% of my love and care as it should, but it gets a lot. So Miata, we got to do a little more tinkering, blah, blah, blah. That's not why you're here. You're here because of the title and thumbnail on why owning a Skyline kind of sucks. So this car over the last, say, 3 drives has broke down on me twice. It has stranded me in Orlando, which is about an hour and a half, and it stranded me in South Daytona, which was about 45 minutes. Luckily, I was able to fix the problem on the side of the road. I had people bring me tools. Some people helped out at one of the car shows. But basically, in the back, right about here, I'll pop the hood in a second. Actually, we'll pop it now. Hold on. There we go. So, back here, way under this intake, way under there, where you have to stick your arm up under everything and do it blindly, there is a tiny little rubber cap on a coolant line that was probably deleted for either the heater core, maybe the old turbo lines, because I tapped into new stuff when I did it. Whatever it is, it keeps popping. So it has drained all my coolant out, which has caused the car to overheat. Not drastically. Luckily, you know, you see the warning signs, you shut the car off and you just are parked wherever you're parked at. But that's twice now the car's hit low 200s when normally this car's a 170 degree temperature car. So along with the lifter tick and the when it's, you know, at like 1500 RPMs, you can hear it up and down, you'll hear the noise. It's the only time you hear it. You don't really hear it at idle. So along with that, and now overheating twice, he wants to just make sure that the head is still sealed. You know, it's normal stuff. We have a car that makes roughly, you know, let's call it 400 horsepower, but we all know it's more than that. We have a car that makes 400 horsepower. That really wasn't ever supposed to make 400 horsepower, so we're finding some of the weak spots. It's not a big deal to me. It's part of life. It's part of owning a Skyline. So again, what I talked about earlier, that's why we have this. So we're gonna get in the car. My wifey Pooh, Mrs. Kaylee's book club. Check her out on YouTube if you like books. She's gonna follow me down in the Stinger. We're gonna go drop the car off. I'll probably chat with Ricky for a few minutes, and while I'm there, maybe give you guys, you know, an idea of what he's gonna do to diagnose and to check a few things. So yeah, man, I don't know what it is about this car, but I think what it is that 16-year-old me would have like killed somebody to have a car like this. So this car has just hit a special place in my heart. Thanks, Chris. I'll tag you like right here for giving me a deal on this. You know, I'm taking care of it, cleaning it up. We're gonna keep driving the piss out of it though. So, all right, I'll maybe get a roller of the Stinger. I don't know, it's kind of hard to film in this car. So we'll probably just head down there and I'll see you guys at Ricky's shop. All right, peace. There it is. Well, guys, got some bad news. As you can see, I'm standing to where the Skyline normally exists. My baby's back there. I got a call, well, more of a text of 6 pictures from Ricky Sellers. It took him less than an hour to look at the car and tell me something was messed up. He has actually been suspicious of it since the last time he had the car, and starting it kind of sounded weak starting it, as you can hear in the cold start from probably right before this. So we checked the compression on all the cylinders, and instead of 140 to 150, maybe a little higher, we had 110, 120, 120, 110, 120, 120, like 124. So one cylinder's still holding on. So I'm gonna go pick the car back up. There's no point for us to do the shims in it because that's basically breaking down half the engine just to get to there, you know, to make sure all that's done right. So we're not gonna do that. We're just gonna wait. I'm gonna get the car back here. Don't know what I'm gonna do yet. We kind of chatted a little bit about a build. I'm sure you guys would kind of like to see that. I'm sure my wallet is not gonna wanna see that. And I'm really sure my wife's not gonna wanna see that. So we'll see, we'll see. There's, you know, I work hard. I save all my money, so let's see. I'm going to just keep working on the Miata. I got a couple more video ideas. I'm gonna get the Skyline home. I'm going to do some thinking. Because here, I mean, I'm let's call it kind of capable. I could probably pull the engine here myself. I can pull the trans myself. I can swap the clutch. I mean, we've already did that literally on jack stands right there. So I might end up just pulling the engine here and doing the engine bay and all that and just kind of document it. I don't know though. I don't know. I'm going to get the car back home. He's just going to do an oil change for right now just because it was kind of like due, and that way I can pay him for something. I feel bad just, oh, here's the car. Oh, you know, we're not going to do that $1,000 job. I'm going to pick it up. So I feel bad. He cleared his schedule for me because the car had been kind of getting a little bit worse, especially because those stupid coolant caps. The stupid coolant caps have popped twice. And that's like kind of another thing that led me down like more of the suspicions is the second time it popped, which again, I don't think is just what caused it. It's just when I noticed it, the catch can had a little bit more smoke than normal. So the engine's still decently healthy. I'll still be able to drive it like once a week, but it's just I'm gonna kind of starting to limit it. At least I have this I can go rip around in and have fun with, but I'm gonna start working on the Skyline on the side and just, you know, throw a little bit of money at it when I get overtime. Plus I also like help Ricky out every once in a while. So I might go help him and earn some labor. So this is the harsh reality of having a Skyline that's really close to the max rated horsepower, and then, you know, driving it like how I drive it. And if you watch any of my TikToks or shorts or reels, you know how I drive it. I mean, I'm gonna go cry for a little bit. I'm gonna go cry. My wallet's probably gonna cry when I give my wife an estimated price. She's probably gonna cry. And yeah, this video went sour really fast. I'm really sorry. I was hoping I could like show you some cool things, you know, at the shop and shit, and just kind of show you some things, but we're not gonna proceed today. So, but I will give you guys a video. If we pull the engine and stuff, I'll document all of that. I think that would be really cool. It'd be a kind of cool series. I can go work with Ricky and we do the engine build together. So if you're here, now I really need you guys to subscribe. I really need some likes. I really need some comments because I don't make money off of YouTube. This is a hobby. So I'm, you know, I cash flow all this stuff myself. So if you want to see the builds, you want to see all that, leave a follow, you know, stick around. Some more stuff to this. I'll probably do some little videos soon. So if you're here still, thank you. I appreciate you a lot. Peace out.